Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Of course, I'm not going to have an update on this no gas situation, but I'm so dumb. Don't just hold your comment on that, would you? And excuse my delightful bed head and bathrobe, but you know how I am. Got to get a video out. Where was I? Oh, I'm so dumb. Because here I was thinking, oh, I could do dishes, by getting out my camp equipment and heating up the water on the little propane thing, or, individual. You know what I mean, the Coleman thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a microwave oven. I can heat the water in that to do my dishes today. I don't know why I never thought about it. Last night I'm like telling Perpetual, I'm so dumb, I'm so dumb. Thank goodness he held his tongue. So I think I will do that today before the live gig. I'm very excited. I made another category last night. I think it'll be fun. There's something for everybody. And it's it's like Jeopardy style type game, where you answer with a question or whatever. And I have the categories. They're supposed to, be mysterious until they're picked, and then everybody will know. So, yeah, it was really fun to make that. I started to make that on Wednesday night, I think. So, I think now I have 6 or 7 categories with 5 questions each. So, that should take enough time. I don't want to go too crazy because last week, that 35 quote one took a little bit longer than I'd like to be on the air live, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I wanted to thank some new subscribers. Some nice comments under my video from last night. Like I said a long time ago, gosh, this was way back in the late 70s when I started this video series, that I just assume everybody wants to make videos. I just assume that everybody's, open and willing to go on there and say whatever. And I find this is not the case. There's some, of course, but I'm not shy, I guess is the point. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have picked up on that over the years. Although I blushed the one time, but not on camera. It was when I was telling that story about how I accidentally sent Miko Pellet something that was meant for somebody else. I sounded like some rabid fan, madly in love with him or something. I didn't really. It wasn't that bad. But nonetheless, it was embarrassing. I get embarrassed from time to time, I guess is the point, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, I'm just enjoying some morning coffee, but I was grabbing the wrong cup, so let's go for the right one. Controversial. I'm sorry, it's Perpetuals, and that's his football team. I do have some controversial coffee cups, don't I, ladies and gentlemen? I have the Confederate leader one, and well, that's really Perpetuals. I don't know if I really have any other scandalous coffee cups. Oh my God, I should do a segment like that, scandalous coffee cups. So at any rate, I think today I might be able to get my hair in order. I don't really need a shower desperately, although I could use one. And I can go to Mother's to do that, but I'll either throw a bandana on my head or fluff this up a bit. I noticed if I comb my hair, it looks a little bit better. I could do that before, leaping on here to tell you the tale of the day or whatever, but getting back to the gas situation or lack thereof, yeah, I'm going to call, Mother okayed this last night. She had no idea. The poor woman, oh Lord, that's another story, but anyhow, yeah, I'm going to call her plumber that she likes a lot, so, and see if he can come on Monday, because, weekend calls too much, and we can live without we can live without the stove and oven, and as you know, I just want to live without it all now. I don't really. It'd be kind of a pain. But it's not the end of the world, I guess is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to look at this as an adventure rather than a inconvenience. Perpetual, on the other hand, is, not looking at it as anything but a pain in the butt because, he works manual type labor and isn't often pleasant when he gets home. However, he has a shower at his office, which we all know is the trailer, ladies and gentlemen. So he'll be able to shower there. And of course, I can just go right over to Mother's and shower. You know, I might come at you a little bit dirty today, but yeah, I just think it's a little bit of an adventure. It's not, you know, I don't want to go without electricity or something when I'm not ready for it. But when I go camping, oh God, I'm going to trail off. When I used to be when I first started to go camping, I would always get a non-electric site. I had one of those portable, it's portable electric is what it is. You know, it stores so much, and you can use it, say, to plug in a lamp or a laptop or little things. You're not supposed to plug in anything that has like a motor, like a fan or something. I thought I heard something. Why am I hearing a squeaking noise coming from the window? Mars, what'd you do? No, I don't think she has anything. Yeah, I used to always rent that type of space, and then, over the years, like, as I got a little bit older, I would get the electric side. It was like a treat, I guess. I was going to say, so I saved a mouse the other night, ladies and gentlemen. Louise had one cornered, and we couldn't find it. You know, oftentimes they're really in bad shape, and Perpetual has to sort of, you know, like, kill them the rest of the way in a humane way. It's nothing, you know, it's swift. I just don't want to be around it when it happens, but I admire him for doing it because, you know, to put them out of their misery. Because these cats will come in with these, you know, half-dead mice or whatever, and then just decide, oh, yeah, we've lost interest, and leave the room. We're like, thank you. So, but Louise was sort of on the prowl of this little guy the other night, and he was in good shape. I found, like, she was looking at him, and he was standing up, like, he was on his back legs, like, you know, so he standing up, and he was yelling at Louise and making all the squeaky, you know, trying to be as intimidating as a mouse can be, but that's what they do. And she got away from him, and I just grabbed a jar off the shelf, and in he went, and I found something, put it over, and I brought him out here, and I let him go under the healing tree, ladies and gentlemen. So he ran off into the night. Now, as far as that chipmunk, there's no evidence of that chipmunk anymore. Either the cats found him and ate every bit of him, or left, you know, something around, but we haven't seen it. Or somehow he got out, because I've not heard any activity of Chip in a long time, yet there's no odor in the house. So there is kind of a gap under our front door where he could have come out. We don't have a very good house, ladies and gentlemen. It's my sister's, actually, and it's, oh God, it's kind of old. I don't know, 75 years. I'm not really sure how old. 70, I'm going to say at the least. And, you know, Grandma and Grandpa back in the day were just kind of quick about doing things, and they didn't go too crazy. But then, back in those days also, people didn't have a lot. You know what I mean? They didn't need to build 12 closets because of their vast collection of whatever. So, hang on a minute. So, there's really just one closet. It's in the bedroom. And then there's a pantry in the kitchen, but we kind of use that for the vacuum and some dry good type things. And then I've taken a bookshelf, an actual bookshelf from the store. The rooms are big, but the house is small. I don't know if that makes any sense, but... and put it in the kitchen for our canned stuff or whatever. It's kind of out in the open, you know, pantry materials. And then there's some other stuff in the cupboard. But why was I getting off onto this? Oh, yeah, like insulation isn't that great. And clearly we've replaced the door since Grandma and Grandpa's day. But the house settles quite a bit. You know, I'm just wondering if that had anything to do with this gas leak. I don't know. There was a real strong meh sound by the front door. Or like right under, I'm pointing down here. Right underneath here where I am. And then toward the back. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll call and make that appointment for him to come out on Monday. And meanwhile, we will have to, you know, just be a bit inconvenienced for Perpetual. It's big time because we can't cook. Although George has been cooking. Oh, that's another story. Last night, okay, we had some ribs because we buy our meat from a local farmer who we know that doesn't use all kinds of hideous things in their animals. And then, you know, we'll buy a quarter cow or half cow or whatever. Perpetch can't live without his meat. I could. I used to be a vegetarian years ago, but that's another story. So, George was going to cook ribs, and we started them to thawing out a few nights ago because he went to Canada today. George did. And Then Perpetual got home and he was in no mood to start the grill, and Mother's grill isn't, you know, the type George wanted to use. And then we thought we'll use Mother's oven. So I'm over there at 8 o'clock last night. That reminds me, I have to leave in like 1 second. I have to go get the ribs. We cooked them in a crock. The point of the story is we ended up just throwing these in a crock pot, 2 crock pots. Mother has a ton because she used to be in the catering business. And I left the room, ladies, left the house. So I'm going to have to sign off and go over there and check on that, aren't I? Because it's, you know, they're done. Oh my God. It's just such a mess. You know, I understand it as a pain because I'm going to have to come back and heat up water in the microwave and do all this stuff and try to wash the dishes that are in the sink. But the thing is, I have some larger crock pot. The crocks, part of them, they lift out and you can store them in the fridge, that I'm going to have to really go to town on and get those clean, and it's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to look on the bright side, we didn't blow up. I think I saw Ken made a comment under another video. I haven't read it in full, but something about I smoke and it didn't go up in flames. I don't smoke indoors, honey, only outdoors. So, you know, clearly we caught things in time. There was no problem. You never know what could have happened with a gas leak. It's, you know, not anything you goof around with, but I'm sure the gas company will be itching for us to get back on to pay our huge amount of money per month. So, all right, I am done. I don't know how this went off, but please, the bottom line of the video, really, I know there is a bottom line, it's a shock. Please, please, tune in at 2:30 today and play, what did I call it? I called it Jeopardy Lounging Style. That's what it's called. So, yeah, I'll see you there. 2:30 today. This will be, I'm not going to make any more videos. I don't think. You never know, though. If something weird happens, I'll come at you. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. While coming at you with thoughts of the day, please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues and leave labels at the door.